This is Dr. Archer, and I'm here to welcome you to this episode of Careers in Focus. Today, 5th grader Conor Rowe will interview his dad, Mr. Jim Rowe, about his career. Mr. Rowe went to Northwest State University and holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Industrial Technology. Mr. Rowe works for Kansas City Power and Light, and his job title is Field Design. I think you'll find what he does very interesting, and I think you'll enjoy it along with me. Come on in and let's hear Conor's interview with Mr. Rowe.
How did you choose this job?
I chose my job based on, it's actually the second job that I've had in my company. I work for an electric utility, and the utility is split up into 3 divisions. There's power production, power supply, and distribution. And my first job I had focused on power production and power supply. So I wanted to learn more about the other division, distribution. So once a position became available in distribution, I applied for it, was offered the job, and here I am.
Do you enjoy your job?
I do enjoy my job. What I like about my job is that I have the ability or the versatility. I get to work outside and inside. I do design work for the utility, and in order to do my design, I have to go out in the field. I meet with customers, find out what their needs are, expectations are for the electricity, and so I get to go outside for that portion of it, and then I also get to work inside when I do my design.
What is your favorite thing about your typical day at your job?
My favorite thing is that every day there's something new. I have to problem solve almost every day. Every project's different. The customers that I work with have different expectations and requirements. So every day I problem solve to determine how my design needs to be completed in order to meet their needs.
Did you know you wanted to do this job when you were my age?
No. At your age, I did not. From what I remember, when I was your age, I had a fascination with fighter jets. And growing up, I always remember thinking that I wanted to be in the Air Force so I could be around fighter jets.
How would you advise me to plan for my future?
I would advise you to get all the education that you can, regardless of what field, what type of job that you want to get into. I really feel that education obviously is extremely important, to get all the education that you can. And while you're getting that education, also be as involved as you can with committees, clubs, student council, maybe extracurricular activities like a sport or band, music, but not only just your classroom studies, but to be more involved in your school community.
Do you work with other people or mainly by yourself?
It's kind of 50-50. When I'm assigned a project, I will make contact with the customer, so I'll have to work with that customer and typically meet them on the job site, construction site, find out what their requirements, needs are, like I mentioned earlier, and then compile my notes with them, and then I go back to the office, and then that's the portion that I work by myself, or me and my computer. I'll set up my desk and actually do my design on the computer. And then another group that I work with would be our construction department. So what I design, I will have to work with our construction department to make sure that they understand what my design is and make sure that it gets built correctly and on time.
Do you need any special physical characteristics to do your job?
The only physical characteristics would be for the outdoor portion of my job. Obviously, like a day like today when it's extremely hot, being outside, it could be anywhere from 100 degrees to 10 below. It could be raining, the wind blowing. So just being able to handle the different weather conditions. Also, I do a lot of walking with my job when I'm out in the field meeting with customers. Some construction projects are very large, and typically I will walk that project with the customer. So there's a lot of walking, and again, the combination of that and the weather elements, why that would be the physical characteristic for my job.
In addition to your salary, what are some other benefits do you receive?
Other benefits that my company offers is I get health benefits, healthcare benefits. I get dental benefits. I get eye benefit, paid vacation, and then on the retirement side, I get a 401k and a pension for the work that I do. So, I thank you for inviting me for this interview and visiting with me, Conor. And I have a question for you now. How is my work the same or different than the interest or what plans that you have in the future?
Yours is the same because, like, I want to be a lawyer, so it takes a lot of communication skills that you probably have to communicate with your clients, so it's the same.
I would agree. Thank you.